Hey, how's it going? This is Robin Williams from therealrobinwilliams.com, and in this video I'm going to be showing you how to build a list in Aweber. And just real quick, for anybody who may not understand why you want to be building a list, I'm going to go over that briefly. So basically, if you're marketing something like an affiliate product or some other product that you're selling online and you're giving away something free to get people to opt onto your list. Here's the thing that most of the time when we market our website, people don't buy on the first time, the first exposure to your website. So therefore, this gives you the opportunity to add them to your list in Aweber so that you can build a relationship with them over time, and hopefully they become a client or customer. So here is an example of one of my websites. Basically, you've seen it. All the businesses have them. You probably used them before. And once you enter your information and hit yes, they'll actually be put on your Aweber list, and this would allow you to build a relationship. So just go to aweber.com and log into your account. If you don't have a list at all, you never built one, then you won't have this long list of lists, if that makes sense. So these are all the lists I created in Aweber. You'll basically come to the home page and you'll be able to click on manage list. Now, just to give you a little insight on this, once you start building your messages and stuff like that, you'll be able to know which list you're marketing to by looking up here. So because I used this list the last login, I was brought to this login. So if I created a message, it's going to everyone on this list. So make sure once you build your list and you build multiple lists that you know who you're talking to. Pretty much you'll be picking your list from up here. So let's go to building a list. Just go to manage list. And once you go here, you won't have this again if you haven't built lists. Just go to create list. And here is where you want to put some information when building an Aweber list. So you get to do this over each time you build a list. So if you have one particular company or product in mind that you want to market, this is where you get to change the information here. So you get to put the company name here. I already have something in here. Once you set this up and you build a new list, this information kind of comes over. If you want to change it for a different product, different company, you can. Just as simple as this. So I can put the Real Robin Williams. And then I can say, okay, this is not the website I want to use. I want to use the realrobinwilliams.com, right? And it'll go ahead and check that website. You get to put in an address here. If you don't have one, you'll probably be able to create one here, or you can just click on use a different address if the address you use isn't listed here. Basically, they make this a law that you have to have an address or a P.O. box at the bottom. Then you want to have a sender name. This is actually what will appear when your people get your messages for newsletters and stuff like that. So if you want your name to appear, maybe you want your company to appear, maybe I've seen people make things, because email marketing is getting tougher this time. I've even seen people do things like this so that it's more noticeable in their email. So the Real Robin Williams the Real Robin Williams. Let's say I just wanted to put that. And these little colons will actually allow it to look it'll allow it to stand out more. The sender email address, here is where you want to put your company email address. I highly recommend that you do not use a free email account, because it will more than likely definitely go into the spam folder. So basically, if you have a domain name and you log into your domain name, whatever domain name you're using, something like Namecheap, you're normally going to get a free email account. So that's a whole different video. You want to go find out what that email account is, and you get to forward it to your personal email account. So I can forward this to my free email account. And so when someone replies to my messages, it'll come. And obviously, I already mentioned you don't want it to go to the spam folder. So you don't want it to look like a junk email. So once you enter your email address there, you go to next step. And here is your list name. This is something that people may see when they are subscribing or unsubscribing from your from your list. So basically I could say weekly home business marketing tips. Oh, that's too long. Weekly internet marketing tips. Cool. And here is where you want to explain it. So if somebody decides to unsubscribe from your list, they'll look and see what it's all about. A lot of people have different lists, so this comes in handy to make sure that the person is unsubscribing from the correct list. So you can put a little, like, small blurb here. I'm going to make it really short for to keep this video short. Here you will find my top weekly marketing tips. Again, you can elaborate here to tell them exactly what they're going to get. If it's a weekly newsletter, a daily inspiration, whatever it is, you can put that there. And hit the next step. The confirm message, I'm going to try to be as clear and quick as possible on explaining this to you. Me personally, and if you're someone that just started internet marketing and you're pretty much just brand new, right? You don't really know how to market online and stuff like that. Maybe you need training to figure out how to reach people. What you want to do is you want to approve the message and create the list if you're brand new. But if you're someone who, you know, you have some marketing experience, you have, you know, you're buying traffic and stuff like that, and you're definitely going to reach out to like places like Canada, you want to keep this on. And then if you don't like the message that they have here, you can easily click on the edit in each section. You can edit the message, right? And this will allow you to have the person confirm that they want to be on your list. Now, the reason why I tell people who are brand new, who don't have that much marketing skills, is you're not going to have a whole bunch of traffic coming to you. You're not going to have, you know, a whole bunch of marketing going on in places like Canada where the spam laws are really strict. So when you have this confirmed opt-in on, your subscribers goes down, meaning less people will join your list because they'll forget to go and click the confirm button and all that stuff. However, if your marketing is really advanced and you really have driving a lot of traffic, you definitely want to turn it on, because if people really want what you have as well, they're going to confirm, and it decreases the risk of you getting dinged for some type of spam loss. So newbies, go ahead and click approve message and create. People who are high traffic, you want to go ahead and edit it as you see fit. And so now I think it should be created. My list is created. However, that confirmed opt-in page was not the end for the newbies. So the newbies, you have to go back into, let's see here, is it list settings? List settings. So it should be list options, list settings. And we're going to turn the confirmed opt-in off. So that confirmed opt-in is still on because they don't let you turn it off right there. So basically you can say send a confirmed opt-in email for web forms, and it's basically saying, are you sure, and that we recommend that you keep it on. Just click yes. And if you keep it on, if you decide that you want to keep it on, you can add a website that you want people to see after they opt into your website. So if you go to some basic settings, you can see some of the stuff we already created here. If you're someone who wants notifications each time someone actually signs up for your newsletter, I know in internet marketing, a lot of us like to use it as proof to know that, you know, we know how to get prospects and leads online. So if you want something like this turned on, you can put whatever email you want, and each time, let's see it. So each time someone opts into your website, you can see the notification. Now this could get annoying if you have a lot of traffic, or you could just get excited if you don't have that traffic. So every time someone enters the information, you get an email to the specified email address. So you can save the settings. You can add more than one if you want. Let's go to personalized list. We have all of our information. You can put your email signature in here. I'm just going to do a shortcut right here. If I wanted to put an email signature in there to stay, I can put that in there. You can type your name, email addresses, stuff like that, ways for people to contact you. I don't set up any of this stuff, but you can set this up if you want. It's not necessary. And Snippet is something that I do not use, but I'm going to explain to you because it's really cool for you guys who have those type of businesses that it will be beneficial. So Snippet is kind of like if I was a company who had a set hour. So say I open Monday through Friday, 8 to 5 p.m. and I added that in each of my email. I wanted to add that information at the bottom of my email address. You know, come see us during the hours of 8 to 5 p.m. And so let's just say a year later, I decide to change my hours to 8 to 6 p.m. And I already built a list of emails to go be sent out once someone subscribes. So just say I have like 50 different emails to be sent out when someone subscribes to my email, and it all has that 8 to 5 information. So let's just say I change my hours to 8 to 7. Instead of me having to go and update all of that information in all of those lists, I can go here and edit the snippet and then pretty much just say my hours are 8 to 7 now. So all of those email messages are automatically updated, and it saves you a hell of a lot of time. So that's the snippet. I don't use it, but it's a very cool feature for those who like to use it. I don't know if I had anything to save on there. And then we already went through the confirmed opt-in page. So this is how you build an Aweber list. One tip is that sometimes let's just go to manage list. Sometimes let's go to home actually. Sometimes the list doesn't appear right after you create it. So I did weekly. So here, weekly internet marketing tips was what I just created. But if you scroll down, let me see if it showed up. If you scroll down, it may take a couple minutes to show down here. So it's completely fine. It's created. Just make sure you check up here. You'll probably see weekly internet marketing tips, and maybe when you log out, come back later, you'll see it at the bottom. So you created a list, guys. Just check out my videos. Click the link at the bottom if you're like in internet marketing or affiliate marketing, you want to learn how to market online. You can click the link to learn how to do all this stuff, guys, plus actually get leads and prospects and sales in your, internet marketing business, MLM, or whatever you're prospecting online. If you just need more training like this, and as well as marketing training that actually gets you results, click on the link at the top of the description of this video. And if you need more marketing tips, feel free to browse through the videos. Maybe some of you want to know how exactly to connect the list to your capture page, things like that. You definitely want to keep watching some videos or comment on the bottom of this video saying, hey, just ask me, how do you do this? And I'll more than likely shoot a video for you. This is Robin Williams from therealrobinwilliams.com. I see you on the top.